Yeah, there is a lot of misinformation. Some people said I invented 3I Atlas, this object, in order to distract attention from the Epstein files.
Is that what people are saying?
Yeah, and I said, look, this object is the size of Manhattan Island. It's at 4.5 times the Earth-Sun separation. If I was able to put it out there, I would be more powerful than the Pope.
October 29th, 2025 marked a breathtaking moment in our cosmic story. The interstellar visitor 3I Atlas reached its closest point to the Sun, just 203 million kilometers away. After months of silent travel through the darkness of space, this moment signified the halfway mark of its mysterious journey across our solar system. For astronomers and dreamers alike, it was a milestone filled with awe, curiosity, and just a hint of suspense. As if the universe itself was holding its breath, watching to see what this celestial wanderer would do next. For any spacecraft, this stage, the perihelion, is a critical point, the perfect moment to gain speed or slow down, using the sun's gravitational pull like a slingshot. It's the same principle used by space agencies when launching probes deeper into the cosmos. If 3I Atlas were an artificial object, this would have been the ideal moment to fire engines, adjust course, or even release smaller probes toward nearby planets. But the irony of it all? Just as this rare opportunity arrived, Earth's vantage point made direct observation impossible. That coincidence, or perhaps mystery, has sparked whispers and wonder. Could this object's path have been deliberately crafted, not by nature, but by an intelligence beyond our own? Earlier yesterday, Professor Avi Loeb, during a segment on America's Newsroom with Bill Hemmer and Dana Perino on Fox News, the discussion turned to the unsettling question everyone's been asking. What if 3I Atlas isn't what it seems? The notion might sound straight out of a sci-fi thriller, yet it's a possibility that deserves careful thought. Could this mysterious object be a Trojan horse of the cosmos? A comet-like shell concealing something far more intricate inside? History reminds us that appearances can be dangerously misleading. The people of Troy learned that lesson the hard way. It's precisely this cautionary wisdom that led my collaborators, Omer Eldadi and Gershon Tenenbaum, and me to put together a white paper, calling on global decision-makers to recognize the potential risks of an unexpected black swan event, the kind that might come from a massive, unpredictable traveler moving quietly along the ecliptic plane, much like 3I Atlas itself. And here's the poetic twist. Its perihelion happened just 2 days before Halloween. The timing couldn't be more fitting. One can't help but wonder, is 3I Atlas merely donning a cosmic costume, masquerading as an innocent bowl of ice and rock? Or is it something far more enigmatic? A visitor with secrets the universe has yet to reveal. In just a few days, on November 3rd, 2025, 3I Atlas will glide past Venus, coming astonishingly close, about 97 million kilometers away. During that same week, it's expected to cross paths with the ESA's JUICE mission, currently en route to Jupiter, giving scientists a rare opportunity to observe the interstellar traveler up close. Then, as the year winds down and the holiday season approaches, this mysterious visitor will draw near to Earth, reaching its closest point, roughly 267 million kilometers away, on December 19th, 2025. Just 6 days before Christmas. The timing feels almost poetic, sparking a playful yet thought-provoking question. Could 3i Atlas be preparing to deliver tiny probes to Earth as unexpected gifts from the cosmos? The story of 3i Atlas is far from over, and the next few months promise to be thrilling. Scientists will be watching closely for any unusual activity, strange outbursts, unexpected flares, or anything in its atmosphere that doesn't fit the usual comet behavior. Every movement, every puff of gas, could tell us something new about this mysterious visitor from another star system. And the journey continues. On March 16th, 2026, 3i Atlas will swing past Jupiter, coming within just 54 million kilometers. If conditions are right, NASA's Juno spacecraft could capture breathtaking images and even listen for faint radio signals, tiny whispers from across the solar system that might reveal hidden surprises. Each of these events feels like a chapter in a cosmic thriller, a story unfolding in real time. It's moments like these that remind us just how small we are, and yet how much our curiosity drives us to explore the unknown. The real turning point, though, is perihelion, the comet's closest pass to the Sun. This is the ultimate test. If 3i Atlas is simply a fragile comet, bound together by ice and dust, the Sun's intense heat, merely 770 watts per square meter, could tear it apart. Pieces might break off, evaporate quickly, and create a brilliant plume of gas and dust. Cosmic fireworks illuminating the void. But if there's more to it, if it's somehow unusual or engineered, what happens during perihelion could tell us secrets that change everything we thought we knew about interstellar visitors. But if 3i Atlas turns out to be something more, something technologically engineered, the story changes entirely. Its unusual nickel-to-iron ratio has already raised eyebrows, hinting that it might not be a product of natural formation. In that case, instead of disintegrating, it could shift course, activate propulsion, or even deploy mini-probes into space. Other telltale signs of artificial origin might include unexplained lights, or surges of heat that resemble the signature of an engine at work. This is the defining moment, the ultimate test for every competing theory surrounding 3i Atlas. On one side, mainstream astronomers, confident that this is a natural interstellar comet, are closely watching how the Sun's intense heat reshapes it. Will the searing radiation expose deeper icy layers, increasing the water vapor in its coma? Will its brightness flare after this close solar encounter, revealing new clues about its internal structure? Every flicker, every spectral signature will feed into our understanding of how fragile or resilient such cosmic travelers truly are. Meanwhile, others, those who suspect an artificial origin, are looking for an entirely different kind of signal. They're watching for something the laws of nature can't explain. A sudden, deliberate change in course. If, after re-emerging from behind the Sun in November 2025, 3i Atlas path shifts in a way that cannot be attributed to simple outgassing, then the conversation will take a sharp, unprecedented turn. To prepare for that moment, NASA and several space agencies have lined up their finest instruments. The Hubble Space Telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, and ground-based observatories across the globe are all set to track its every move once it becomes visible again. This is the beauty of science in motion. A mystery unfolds, theories compete, and nature itself delivers the verdict. For 3I Atlas, perihelion is that decisive event, a moment of truth that could either solidify our understanding of interstellar comets or rewrite a chapter of cosmic history. The 3I in its name stands for Third Interstellar, marking it as the third known visitor from beyond our solar system. Like its predecessors, the enigmatic Oumuamua, 1I, and the icy 2I/Borisov, this object isn't bound to the sun's gravity. It's a cosmic traveler, a brief visitor racing through our neighborhood before vanishing into the great unknown. But unlike its predecessors, this traveler is in a hurry. It entered our solar system hurtling at about 58 kilometers per second, faster than both Oumuamua and Borisov, and will reach a blistering 68 kilometers per second at perihelion. Its trajectory forms a hyperbolic arc, a graceful yet dramatic curve, confirming what we already know. This is a one-time visit before it's flung back into the endless night between the stars. And to those wondering, no, 3I Atlas poses no threat to Earth. Even at its closest approach on December 19, 2025, it will remain a safe 269 million kilometers, 167 million miles away, far beyond any danger zone. So yes, you can rest easy tonight. But don't rest on the science, because what we're learning from this object is simply extraordinary. From the very first observations, 3I Atlas stood out. Archival images revealed it was already active and glowing long before it neared the sun, a sign that its activity wasn't powered by ordinary water ice alone. As the James Webb and Hubble telescopes continued to study it, a clearer picture began to form, one that challenges our assumptions about interstellar visitors. What truly makes 3I Atlas exceptional is not just its speed or trajectory, but its chemical fingerprint, a composition that hints there may still be many cosmic secrets waiting to be uncovered. When the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, turned its gaze toward 3I Atlas and analyzed the light streaming from its coma, the gassy shroud surrounding its icy heart, it uncovered something truly astonishing. The data revealed that the comet's coma was dominated by carbon dioxide, not water vapor, as seen in most comets. In fact, the CO2 to water ratio observed in 3I Atlas ranks among the highest ever recorded for any comet, whether native to our solar system or a visitor from beyond. Typically, our comets earn the nickname dirty snowballs, composed mostly of frozen water mixed with dust. But 3I Atlas breaks that mold. It's more like a dirty, dry ice ball, suggesting it was forged in a vastly different kind of stellar nursery. Perhaps it was born in a region bathed in intense radiation, or maybe it took shape in the outermost reaches of its home system, beyond the carbon dioxide snowline, where carbon dioxide gas solidifies into ice. Whatever the case, it carries with it a chemical fingerprint from another star's planetary family, a tangible clue to the diversity of planetary chemistry across the galaxy. But the surprises didn't end there. Observations from the Very Large Telescope, VLT, in Chile added another twist. Alongside traces of cyanide, scientists detected nickel vapor in the comet's coma. Without the presence of iron, its usual companion. That finding stunned researchers. Such an elemental imbalance is practically unheard of in known comets. While it doesn't prove an artificial origin, it does remind us that the universe is capable of chemical wonders far stranger than we've imagined. Then came one of the comet's most bizarre behaviors: its tail. By all known physics, a comet's tail should stream away from the sun, pushed by solar wind and radiation pressure. But when astronomers observed 3I Atlas in July and August of 2025, they saw something that defied that rule: a distinct plume of material pointing toward the sun. This rare phenomenon, known as an anti-tail, ignited fierce debate across the scientific community. Though anti-tails can sometimes be optical illusions caused by viewing angles, modeling of 3I Atlas suggested there was more at play. One study proposed that this sunward plume was composed of larger grains of water ice, expelled from the comet's surface as volatile gases like CO2 sublimated beneath them. As the comet drew nearer to the sun in September, the anti-tail gradually faded, replaced by a classic tail stretching away from our star. Still, the prominence of such a feature on an interstellar object offered an unprecedented glimpse into the complex chemistry and physics of comets formed in alien systems. And yet, 3I Atlas wasn't finished rewriting expectations. Like other comets, its path is guided primarily by gravity. But the story isn't that simple. As ices vaporize, they act like tiny thrusters, producing subtle deviations known as non-gravitational acceleration. 3I Atlas exhibits this effect too, but the source and strength of that push remain mysterious. Combined with its high velocity, odd composition, and unusual tail behavior, these anomalies have sparked a wave of bold speculation. At the forefront of that speculation is Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who has suggested that 3I Atlas might be something more than a comet, perhaps a technological artifact, a probe, or even a mothership. Loeb notes that the object's perihelion, its closest approach to the sun, coincided precisely with a solar conjunction, a period when it was hidden from Earth's view. He argues that this timing could allow it to perform a maneuver unseen, such as an Oberth maneuver, a real technique in rocket science where a spacecraft fires its engines at maximum speed to achieve the greatest energy efficiency for changing course or velocity. If 3I Atlas were indeed an artificial craft, perihelion would have been the perfect moment to fire engines, either to slow down and enter orbit within our solar system, or to deploy smaller probes across nearby planets. It's a fascinating idea, one that feels lifted from the pages of science fiction, yet grounded in real astrophysical principles. Still, despite all the intrigue, the scientific consensus remains firm. 3I Atlas is almost certainly a natural interstellar comet. An extraordinary one, yes, but not a visitor with intent. Even so, its journey continues to captivate scientists and storytellers alike, offering not just data, but wonder. A reminder that the cosmos still has secrets left to whisper. The strange, almost rebellious nature of 3I Atlas is offering scientists something extraordinary. A revolutionary window into the chemical diversity of other solar systems. This interstellar visitor is far more than just a scientific curiosity. It's a cosmic time capsule, a messenger from a distant star, carrying the molecular fingerprints of worlds we've never seen. Every atom and trace gas it carries tells a story of how planets, comets, and stars might form in environments vastly different from our own corner of the galaxy. And while the more speculative idea that it might be an alien artifact isn't supported by most of the evidence, it still plays a crucial role in the unfolding story. It pushes scientists to think deeper, to test and defend every conclusion with relentless rigor. It keeps the spirit of discovery alive by ensuring that no possibility, no matter how far-fetched, is dismissed without examination. More than that, it captures the public imagination, rekindling our collective sense of wonder. It reminds us that the universe is still a mystery-laden expanse, and that our exploration of it has only just begun. Now, as 3I Atlas sweeps behind the sun, out of sight, yet never out of mind, the world can only wait and wonder what revelations its reappearance might bring. This moment, known as perihelion, is the ultimate test. If the object is a natural comet, bound together by weak molecular forces, then the intense solar heating, roughly 770 watts per square meter, could tear it apart. It might fragment into smaller pieces that vaporize faster, creating a brilliant plume of gas and dust, a celestial firework show across the void. But if 3I Atlas is something more, if it was technologically constructed, then its behavior could be very different. Instead of crumbling, it might adjust its trajectory, emit bursts of light, or even release miniature probes into space. Other clues, such as artificial illumination or unusual heat signatures, could hint at machinery at work, rather than mere ice and rock. Whatever the truth may be, it's coming into focus soon. In the months ahead, as astronomers track every motion, flare, and whisper of data, we'll inch closer to an answer. One that could either reaffirm what we know about nature's creativity, or open the door to one of the most profound discoveries in human history.